grommet goes is an entirely separate issue that we'll worry about some other time. Now, getting this all back where it goes, lining up the holes, getting over the plug there. Like I said, putting these things back together again is so that they all go where they're supposed to go. That seems to be, no, that's not right, I don't think. Just looking at the other side here, see, here, how that goes, that's not right, not anywhere near right. Trying to see how that sits on there. Right. Okay. So just sit down like that a bit. That seems to be a gap that shouldn't be there, I don't think. No, see, that goes under there. That's the problem. How to get it under there? Okay, so you go somehow under there. How to get you under there? Is that how it looks? Yes, that seems to be a bit better. No, that's not right. I don't think that's right. No, it's definitely not right. Now that's right, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Alright, now put these three screws back in where they came. I'll just drop one out there somewhere, so try and put the other two in first. One that goes in there. The idea is that you tighten these things and it'll pull the other one in. That's the theory. It'll pull the it didn't take much to tighten that one, so I hope I've done that properly. And another one, there it is. This one for the luggage strap, which I'm not really sure why I had to undo that one. Let's disconnect that bit of it. It'll be strapped up. I know it. And goes in there. Hopefully that pulls it in a bit more. Seems to be tightening nicely. down there, back down there. Now there's the third one, which is in my pocket here. Right, third screw, bolt. This screw is something that is, whose thread is tapered, whereas a bolt is one whose thread is consistently the same. Of course, I could be wrong about that, and I probably am. Now I'm going to have to loosen the luggage one off because it's not allowing me to get to the third. I tightened it up too much and it's not allowing me to get to the third one, or the hole for the third one, so I'll just loosen that off a little bit. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to see what I see for the moment. I'll just take this one back out again. I'll loosen it off a little bit more. I don't think that's the right. I can't find a third hole. It's here somewhere, surely. Of course it is. And let's look on the other side here. It's down there, so. Right. Up there, it's up the top. I'll put that one in there first of all, then we'll pull it in nice and tight, I hope. Twirly, twirly, twirly. I've got a ratchet thing built in this screwdriver. Now, I put the luggage one in the wrong place is the problem. So I just have to take that one out, set the screwdriver to the opposite direction. I probably shouldn't, yes, I still need it. I suppose you could, the things that would improve this, again another one of those things that would improve this bike a bit would be if there was a light in here, because you could imagine at night and riding along, it starts to rain, inside you need your rain gear which is all in the back here, and you're going to start scratching around finding the right bits of equipment and so on. A little light would be handy. Now again, by comparison, the Kawasaki Voyager did not have such a light in the top box or the side cases, but then the top box wasn't as deep as this one, and the side cases weren't as difficult to find things in. But by comparison, the Suzuki Bergman scooter, and many scooters I know, have a light under the seat, which is the main storage area, not the main storage area, but a main storage area for them. Alright, this one in where it goes. All of this exercise is to, as I say, put the aerial in. You can see and make sure it's, I hope that it's going to do its job of allowing me to tune in the FM transmitter that my boys gave me for a Father's Day present. If you don't know what an FM transmitter is, it's a little device that plugs into a 12-volt socket like a cigarette lighter socket in your car, or if your car doesn't do Bluetooth, or in this case, you plug into this socket here, and I can Bluetooth my music through there to the radio. Now, of course, I've got this cord here that allows me to plug the music player in through the headphone jack, but I find that the headphone jacks eventually wear out and get a bit dusty and whatever. Alright, putting on the back panel. The main back panel now is the big challenge. Getting in the right spot. As usual, these things always look easier than they are. Sort of two bits of tuck in there somewhere. Right, got those in. Two bits of tuck in here on the other side. And you'd hope that if you've got those in properly, that the rest of it would go in correctly, but it doesn't appear like that's going to be the case, does it? And the last thing you want to do is try and force these things, because when you force them, things break. So here we are. This bit's got to go in there. And that bit's not quite going in properly. And so, as I say, if you attempt to force these things, you end up breaking things off. He says trying to force it in. Maybe if we do the side panels first, that will... No, that's clearly not right, because this one's not in properly either. And I'm reluctant to do this, but let's try it this way and see what happens. See if you put some of these in first. Whether that will force everything else into the position that needs to be in to put things in. I fear that that's not going to be the case. Maybe. Oh, that's not... I don't think. No, that's not going to work now. Put it in properly in the first place. As I say, I saw a bloke do this on YouTube. I think his name's Pierre. He's a Canadian or something. He's got a business called Le Monster Garage or something like that. And his video took about 13 minutes. I don't know what I'm up to now. but I think I'm well past the 13 minutes and I still haven't done it properly. Of course, he knows what he's doing. He's a mechanic, works on these things on a regular basis, knows what he's doing. I'm none of those things. And can't see it until that sits over, that white bit sits over there. And it's not obviously placed correctly, because otherwise it would just go down. There you go. So just now, if I say that, got that bit free easily. I'm getting the other bit free. So that's got that bit in place. Right? Now, get this other side bit in place, then the rest of it will be fine. That's the theory. Got to be, you've got to do two sides at the same time. That's clearly how this has got to work. It's all very well to say that's how you've got to do it, but it's wider than a person can manage with one. So. Let's try it from the other side. I don't think it'll make any difference, but let's try it from that side. Well, that's in. And through the aerial, and through that bit. Clearly. Alright, let's try this. That's not looking good either. Oh, there they go there, so no, I don't need it. There's not the right screws for there. They're not in properly. I can just see this panel's not in properly. Ah, shit. Pardon, sorry. It's definitely not right, that.